So, hello everyone. Welcome to Ophiuchus, where we are getting guidance from the 13th quote-unquote forgotten zodiac sign. Ophiuchus is the dragon slayer, so to speak. Ophiuchus is the soul medicine. It is the antidote, right, for all of the dis-ease that we feel here in this realm of things. Okay, so we are getting guidance from Ophiuchus, no matter what sign you are. I'm going to be pulling several decks to give you a complete healing message for January. All right, whatever it is, whatever sign you are, whatever you're going through in January, this guidance is intended to help you in the highest with the energies on the whole that are taking place. All right, I'm using my Crystal Mandala Oracle, my Journey of Love deck, my Sacred Rebels Oracle, and the Fairies Oracle. I am also going to be using the Power of Love deck by James Van Praagh at the end in a very special way for each of you signs. All right, so Spirit, please, what is the guidance for those with the wisdom to seek it out? What is the guidance for the energies that we're moving through in January? What guidance to keep us in alignment with our highest good, despite all challenges that are presented to us? Unconditional trust. Ascended Master, Mother Mary, and Celestite. Card number 31. Falling, card number 14. Every journey starts with a single step. Card number 12. And what guidance from the Fairies Oracle, please? Maybe silence is golden. All right, Spirit. All right. And Fairy Guide. Card number 0. Silence is golden, right? Comes out blank. Spirit, I love you. All right, so card number 31. Ascended Master, Mother Mary, and Celestite. Unconditional trust. It says, we bring you the blessing of unconditional trust. There are times when trust comes easily. Perhaps life is proceeding according to some sort of plan, or you have enough money to feel safe, sufficient prospects on the horizon to feel excited, and enough love in your relationships to feel wanted and valued. Then there are times when it is harder to trust, Perhaps none of the above applies to you. You are lost, feel alone, confused, and without a clear plan or sign of hope ahead. You may be frightened or just want something to lift you out of the darkness and into the light. Your mind, and perhaps your family and friends, might tell you that this is a time that is crazy to trust. They may tell you that you should try to fix yourself, get real, give up, and get on with life. Do not listen to doubts or negativity in others or yourself. It is safe to trust. The Divine Mother is watching over you and will guide you safely into the new life awaiting you now. The Oracle of Unconditional Trust says to you that this is the time when you need to trust the most. This is the time when you need to trust unconditionally. You may feel uncomfortable doing this, or you may feel deeply challenged by this idea. You may feel there is no particular quote-unquote evidence that you should trust, and yet you'll happily do it anyway. Or maybe you feel that trusting without a sign that things are going to improve is beyond you. Either way, the Oracle brings you a message. The Divine is looking out for you. When this Oracle comes to you, it brings guidance. It's safer to trust unconditionally in the divine guiding hand than the limited perspective of your own mind at this time. The Divine can and will navigate you safely through your life journey if you allow it. You don't have to be afraid. You'll handle whatever you need to handle and you'll do it well. But you have the opportunity to avoid unnecessary suffering and enjoy a smoother journey by trusting unconditionally that your affairs are going to work out exceptionally well. Why not take that opportunity for yourself and for the Divine to manifest itself even more brilliantly through you into the world? Do that for yourself now and the rest of us by trusting that everything is working out. Okay, unconditional trust. Remind yourself that there are no coincidences. There are no mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. All of these messages that came through, some of them were dead brutal, okay, with the shaking that Spirit was giving people. Please trust that if you are receiving certain messages, if you're feeling and sensing certain things in your intuition, if you know certain things or certain people are on the way out of your life, please trust that the Divine is making room for better. Whatever is on its way out, person, place, experience, whatever is on its way out, please trust that it is working out that way for a reason, okay? It is working out that way for a reason. It is in your highest good for it to work out that way, and it's okay. Trust that the universe knows what it's doing, even if you don't know what it's doing. I know how we can get super freaked out when we feel out of control and we don't know what's going on. It's okay. The universe will remind you it's okay. Sometimes things are uncomfortable, a little or a lot, to push us into high aligned action because we're not meant to stay uncomfortable. We're not meant to stay in disharmony. And so if things are disharmonious or chaotic or uncomfortable, it is Spirit's nudge to us to just trust that you're being pushed in the right direction. You are being nudged in the right direction, and it's okay. Okay. Falling. It says, don't worry. You may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. You are sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves. Laugh, cry, celebrate, and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground having to decay and go to the seed in order to start the whole process again. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savored by the hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall. You'll end up exactly where you are meant to be. This oracle contains a message for you. You are being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you are being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. Is it wrong to love, to feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. Okay. Know that even when you feel like you're falling, you're never falling as fast and hard as you think, because your angels carry you down. I'm just being drawn to that because the image on the card actually looks like a feather, despite the talking of fruit here. It looks like a feather, and it instantly reminded me of our angels. So know that no matter how fast or hard you feel like you're falling, you're never going to hit the ground at 100 miles an hour. Like, your angels are going to carry you down. It's okay to get to wherever you're going. It's divinely aligned. The message is reiterated. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid, right? Every journey starts with a single step. Every journey starts with a single step. Card number 12. It says, you are on a journey. Yes, it is an internal journey, but there is also a physical expression of this journey that is going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has started on the inside, but its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing, right? As within and so without. This journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you for this particular adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not a time to worry about what you are going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind you now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you have ever imagined possible. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small steps you are taking in an area of your life important to you right now are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we are gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cumulative, and soon they will begin to overflow into the physical world with a positive impact that may surprise you. This oracle brings you the message to keep going. If you have been doing a lot of inner work and are frustrated or concerned that you are not seeing the results translate into the physical world, keep faith, as the physical manifestation of your inner work is coming. Remember that you have all the resources you need and then some. Your inner and outer journeys are blessed with positive energy, and all you need to do is keep going, one step at a time. One step at a time. You know, when you do the inner work and you become self-aware and you learn how to self-correct and you acknowledge when something doesn't feel good and do not participate in the exacerbation of that feeling and choose to let it go so that you can feel something better, the universe sees it every time you do it, and your energy is rising every time you do it when you no longer accept what is truly unacceptable to feel in your soul. The universe sees your work. And when your inner world, your inner energy, your inner vibration shifts, so does the world around you. And that's why things and people and places and experiences that are misaligned fall away. And it's because your new energy, your high energy, requires that you experience the same in your outer experience. When your energy within rises, so does the energetic quality of your life. So truly, don't be afraid of what is releasing from you in your world, because you deserve truly what is in alignment with your energy, and that means better. You deserve better. Okay. Fairy guide. Card number 0. Fairy guide, the 0 card, is actually a card meant specifically for you. It's attuned to your specific spirit guide, your specific ascended master, whether it's a part of the Fae realm or not, right? It could be the person or energy that you go to lean on for protection, guide, and the most, whether it's your grandmom or Archangel Michael or Goddess Kuan Yin or Goddess Kali or, you know, spirit in general. Like, the fairy guide card is a reminder that who you identify with as your protector and guardian is with you. Okay. Your protector and guardian is with you. This is a space that is held specifically for their presence to come through. So whoever it is that you feel the most sacred connection with as a guiding guardian, as a protector, this is spirit acknowledging that they are present for you, that you are not without them during this time, right? It could be an animal spirit, like if you resonate to, you know, white wolf or whatever your guardian is. Maybe you have multiple guardians. This is literally holding space for them and acknowledging that they are present. All right. You are not without higher spiritual love and assistance at this time. Even if you feel like spirit doesn't exist right now and God or the universe or your guides have disappeared, like, this is a reminder that they're there for you. And no matter how hard it gets or how challenging it feels, that you can call on them and they will remind you that they're here. They're literally reminding you that they're here. Okay. Now, I did want to do something special with the Power of Love cards. So, depending on your sign's element and whether it is fixed, mutable, or cardinal, okay, I'm going to be pulling a card for each of those energies, and you can take the combination of energies that is suitable to your sign. So Aries, Leo, Sag are fire. Aries is cardinal, Leo is fixed, Sag is mutable. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus is fixed, Virgo is mutable, Capricorn is cardinal. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini is mutable, Libra is cardinal, Aquarius is fixed. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer is cardinal, Scorpio is fixed, Pisces is mutable. Okay. Let's Spirit, please, for the different energies going on, starting with fixed, cardinal, and mutable. What is the guidance, the reminder for fixed energy? What is the reminder for cardinal energy? What is the reminder for cardinal energy? What is the reminder for mutable energy? What is the reminder for mutable energy? What is the reminder for fire energy? What is the reminder for earth energy? What is the reminder? What is the reminder for air energy? And what is the reminder for water energy? Overall reminder is trust. Trust, you have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Okay. For fixed fire, this is Leo energy. Loyalty and release. Loyalty and release. Keep in mind the placements that you have, right, in these different signs. If you have Venus, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, Pluto, like Moon, just keep in mind what you have in these signs, okay? Remember, Leo, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Your loyalty speaks for itself. You're consistent and devoted. And you need to release that which is unwanted to the universe. So if you are demonstrating this sense of loyalty to someone or something that it's not warranted with the return of the energy that you get for it, you got to let it go. Okay. Fixed earth. This is Taurus. Oh, sorry. Remember, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Remember, you leave your unique stamp of love on everything that you do. Taurus, stay loyal to who you are, authentically in your best light. And remember that you are not forgettable. Okay. Fixed air. Aquarius. Remember, Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. And through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Aquarius, because I know you had a rough reading. Energies that you connected to in the past when you were truly in a lower energy state. If you are rising in your energy or feel the pull to rise in your energy and they're not coming with you, you have to unfix yourself and let them go. You got to let the past energy go. It doesn't matter if this person is still a part of your present. You've got to accept when something is stagnant. When something or someone is stagnant, you have to accept it. They are not making progress. They're not growing. They're not improving. They're not becoming healthier for you. Be loyal to yourself and let the past go. Let the past go. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Learn how to love yourself more. Okay. Fixed water. Scorpio. Remember, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Be loyal to that sense of transformative energy that comes along with your sign. For a fixed sign, right, the fact that your light attribute is transformation is very changeable. Don't allow yourself to get fixed or obsess upon or ruminate on any one particular thing, person, energy, idea. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to be spontaneous. Allow yourself to experience something new in the energy, whether it's a new you or a new place or a new person, a new whatever. Allow yourself to flow into what is more aligned with a you that you can devote yourself to consistently, that you can lovingly embrace, that you can feel truly free in, right, beyond the constraints of your mind. Allow yourself to be shown outside of the box so that you can start thinking in alignment with that. Okay. Cardinal fire. Aries. Remember respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. And you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody perceives like you. Not everybody would do what you do. But if someone is fundamentally not compatible with you, respect that they are who they are on the path to love for a reason, that they crossed your path for a reason, if nothing more than to just further reiterate why you choose to be the way you choose to be. Release what is unwanted to the loving forces of the universe. They will be okay. It is not your job to change them. It is not your job to change them. It is not your job to save them, support them, or make them better. Respect everyone is unique and that they either align with you and what you want and your goals and your dreams, or they don't. Okay. Cardinal Earth, Capricorn. Remember, respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love, and you leave your unique stamp of love on everything that you do. Capricorn. Who you are. That you do the things that you do for certain people. Know that you do as you're authentically guided, whether you realize it or not. Like your polar opposite sign, Cancer, is intuitive. And though you may not deem yourself as intuitive, you act from an intuitive place, even when you're unaware. Nothing you give or do is ever wasted. If you do for someone that is not in alignment with you in the long run, it doesn't mean that you weren't aligned to give at a certain time in a certain way to someone. They may be on a different path than you right now, but it doesn't mean that you didn't make a difference. All right, Capricorn. Cardinal Air, Libra. Respect the past. Remember, you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. And through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Respect that when something is over and it needs to become a part of your past, that it's over and it needs to become a part of your past now. Everything serves for a time. But if something is stagnating, you need to respect the fact that they are who they are and that they were there to teach you a lesson and serve you for a time in your healing. And that now it's time for you to move forward and transform your heart space. That you are willing to embrace the receiving of what is more safe and secure for you emotionally. That you are not in high stress, high anxiety situations. Respect. Everyone has a perspective. Some people will love you. Some people will hate you. Some people you could do the littlest thing for and it means the whole world. Some people you can give your whole world for and it means nothing. Respect everyone's unique perspective on this path. And remember that through the power of love, you can release stagnant energy and stagnant situations, stagnant people, and transform your heart, which is your ability to receive better. All right. That's Libra. Cardinal Water, Cancer. Remember, respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Sometimes, Cancer, no matter how attached we can get to certain people, certain situations, right, that our heart becomes involved and we feel for someone or something. Sometimes we have to just lovingly embrace the new and free ourselves of it because they're on a certain path learning certain things with certain people, and we may feel and sense that it's toxic and it's this and it's that, and they need someone like us in their life, and they need us to hold compassion and save them in some way, to be there emotionally for them in some way. But the reality is it's okay. Spirit has them. Spirit knows your heart is in the right place, and sometimes your prayers really are enough. You can say, hey, Spirit, listen, I feel really strongly about helping this person, and I'm stressing myself into the ground over it. Can you please help them? Because what options are available to me is not enough. The stress I'm putting on myself, I can't continue to put myself under. It's not fair to me to feel like this. Can you hear my prayer and please take care of them in the highest, because it's above my human pay grade right now. It's out of my control. Remember that you can hand it over to Spirit. Everybody is on a unique path. And sometimes you don't understand why people are in toxic situations, but I promise you it is for them to learn some form of empowerment later. It's a challenge that they're going to rise to later. It's a part of why they're here, no matter how unfortunate it seems sometimes. You can only do what you can do, and then you reach a point where there's nothing else that you could do. And that's when you have to move beyond the constraints of the mind and let it go. Move forward. Okay. Cancer. Mutable fire. Sagittarius. Remember, creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Sag, creative release. Why do I feel like Sagittarius is going to go out with some kind of, bang communication, releasing something? Listen, sometimes, Sag, the communication doesn't necessarily have to be loud. It doesn't necessarily have to be bang, but it does have to be honest and accurate, right? Allow yourself to be creative with who and what you are releasing. Feel new. Reinvent. I'm hearing the word reinvent yourself and release what could be done better, right? Allow yourself room to improve and really hold yourself to a sense of spiritual maturity. Because, Sag, you know how to see the long-term goal. The most difficult part for Sag is to see the in-between on how we get there. So, know that if you take conscious effort in the now moment, keeping your long-term goal or intention in mind, that you will receive from Spirit the most brilliant way to let it go. All right. Sag. Mutable earth. Virgo. Virgo, remember you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination, and that you leave your unique stamp of love on everything that you do. Virgo, sometimes, because Virgo is known to be the sign of like beating a dead horse, okay? Virgo will beat that dead horse beyond its death to make sure that there is no detailed chance or opportunity left to improve, not taken, right? I'm feeling, Virgo, that this is about you coming into the awareness that you are meant to lead by example with your actions, not necessarily instruct with your words. And I think that may be new for you. You are unique and authentic in your perspective and how you believe that things should be done. And sometimes showing others how it's done is better than beating a dead horse and trying to explain to it how it's supposed to get done. And if people can't follow your lead, and be creative in who they are, right? Devising new ideas and ways of being themselves. That if you can change and be better, they can change and be better too. If they don't follow suit, remember that you leave your unique stamp of love on everything, and you can stop beating the dead horse, so to speak. You can walk away from the dead horse. All right. Mutable air, Gemini. Remember, you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. And through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Gemini, you may need to embrace doing what you haven't done before in order to release past situations. Like if you're the kind of person that jumps from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, then it might behoove you to try something new and be single. If you are used to relying on other people, it might be that time where you try something new and rely on yourself. This is about being creative, about letting go of the past and how the past tends to reoccur and have shit hit the fan. You might need to genuinely take on a creative approach to life in that you create a different experience than what you've already experienced. Because if you keep experiencing the same pain over and over and over again, it's because you are not changing in order to create different experiences. Okay? Be creative in how you let go of the past, and it starts with you. If you want to change your outer experience, then you have to change yourself. Okay. Mutable water, Pisces. Remember, you love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Sometimes, Pisces, sometimes you really have to co-create with spirit and just truly embrace something new altogether. that the old way of being, that the redundancy or the continuing of a certain course of actions is not actually in alignment with you. You're not a fixed sign. And you're not a cardinal sign. You're a mutable sign, which means you're not necessarily meant to take the lead for someone else. You're not meant to stay consistent doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're meant to be changeable. You're meant to flow. I mean, this is a mutable, which is changeable water sign, Pisces. Be really open. Get out of your mind and be really open to freely and lovingly embrace a new situation. Like, whatever it is, it's not your monkeys, not your circus. If you can't teach someone the way you've been teaching them or trying to teach them, it hasn't been setting in, right? It's not clicking. You've been trying to do it a certain way, then devise a new form of illumination. Teach in a different way. Get out of your mind and teach in a different way. Embrace the new, Pisces. Okay. So y'all, I hope that these messages, this guidance on the whole and more specific to you, I do have faith that these help, that this guidance will help you through January. If you feel like you're losing your fucking mind at some point, like, please refer back to this video. Please refer back to the guidance. Please go back and remind yourself of the energies that you're dealing with per the different zodiac signs. You know, especially like halfway through the month when you're feeling a little crazy, like, remind yourself to come back here and be like, oh yeah, Grace kind of ripped me a new one about this energy that I'd be feeling. Kind of ripped this energy wide open for me to see for what it is, right? Because Spirit would never actually have me blind. And not only would it not have me blind, it would not have me go without guidance. It would not have me go without unconditional love and reminder that it's okay and that I can trust what is going on and happening, right? So I love you guys, and I will see you all again soon. Take care, everybody.